Hey guys, how's it going? DJ2 here, and welcome back to another Q&A video, guys. Yes, it is that time again when we are going to go through and we are going to talk all about the Q's and the A's. We're also going to be doing the V-Buck giveaway. We're going to pull a winner. We're going to announce a new giveaway, which actually yeah, we're gonna announce a bigger one this week, so keep an eye out for that. But first, guys, thank you for being here, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting, thank you to all the members, thank you to everyone who uses my creator code. Let's get into this, guys. So for those of you who are new here, what do? I try to every single week do a Q&A video. During that Q&A video, we do a giveaway. And we also answer questions. It can be questions about Fortnite, it can be questions about any other game. Yeah, so it can be all sorts of questions. All you have to do to enter the giveaways is leave a comment in the Q&A video. And if you would like your question answered, all you have to do is ask a question during the weekend, any video. You just have to put question, 2 dots, or just question and ask your question. And that's how we do it. But we're going to start, as we always do, pulling the winner. We've got a 1,000 V-Buck gift card to give away. And actually, yeah, we're going to do a bigger one. We're going to do, let's see. Let's see, what do I have over here? Ooh, I've got some good stuff. You know what? Let's do a biggie. Let's do a biggie because there is actually, is there going to be a Q&A next week? Yes, there is going to be a Q&A next week. But yeah, we're going to pull the winner for this week, and then we're going to start a new one. So let's go ahead and do this. How do we do this? Well, we go ahead and we put in the previous week's or the last Q&A video because there wasn't one last week. This is a 2-week long one. That's why we're also going to do a bigger one. And we do hit get YouTube comments. It pulls up that we had 63 unique commenters, 63 people entered, and the winner is okay. Okay, commented with that. All right, so there. Okay, commented with himself. Okay. Congratulations. Okay, you have 1 week to go ahead and claim your prize, which is the 1,000 V-Bucks. To claim it, all you have to do is, all you have to do is just contact me, email, DM, message on a stream, anything like that. Let me know that you won. I will go ahead and verify you, make sure that it's you, and that is how we do it. And like I said, we're going to announce a new one. We're going to announce a 2005. Wow. All right, 2,800. Goodness gracious. Okay, this one is going to be for 2,800 V-Bucks, and we are going to pull this next week. Let me double check that I'm going to be able to do that. Yes, I am. So next week, January the 31st, Monday, January 31st, we will go ahead and pull this 2,800 V-Buck. How do you enter this? Well, all you have to do is just comment. Comment down below in this video. Leave a comment. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to do any of that stuff. I don't ever do that. If you guys want to like, you can. If you guys want to subscribe, you can, but I'm never going to ask you guys to do that. Just leave a comment. Leave a comment so we can go ahead and use the comment picker right here to go ahead and pull the winner. So congratulations. Okay. And once again, for this 2,800 V-Buck gift card, if you would like to give a chance to win it, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let's move on and let's get into the Q&A portion of the video. The Q&A portion of the video, this is my favorite part. I'm sure you guys prefer the giveaway, but in the Q&A, all you have to do is ask a question. I will answer it like that. Question, 2 dots, and we will answer it. First question comes from Asian Potato 77, who says, question, how do you feel about the element system? How you may need several copies of a single weapon in order to maximize the damage output? Do you think it's necessary to balance the game, or do you think there should be any changes made to it? I think that the element system or the attribute system is really good in the game. I think it does need some tweaks to make it a little more comprehensive. For example, I think it would be wonderful if you could take a weapon. Let's take any random weapon. Let's say a bobcat. Let's say we can take a bobcat, and you could have a fire bobcat and a water bobcat, and you could combine them. Then you know how when you're in a mission, you've got your little spots down the bottom for weapons. If you had a bobcat there, you could hover over that bobcat, or you could right click on it, and you could select whichever attribute you wanted to, or you could hotkey it. You can macro it, you could hotkey it so that you could change. And as long as you had that one weapon, you could switch the attribute. because you got to think about it. We've got 6 different attributes in the game. We got physical, we got energy, we've got fire, water, nature, and energy. No, I already said physical, energy. Do we only have 5? We only have 5 then. Physical, energy, water, fire, and nature. Yeah, I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. You know what? Just to double, triple check, because you guys, yeah, I know what's gonna happen here. Let's go ahead and go to the armory, and let me see. So we've got where's my bobcat? There's my bobcat? There it is. So let's go ahead and let's check to modify the perks, and right there. Yeah. So we got. So for those of you, oh, we good. You guys can't see it. So there we go. Oopsie daisy, that was not good. Q&A. There we go. So there we go. So we've got physical, energy, fire, nature, and water. So those are the 5 attributes we have. So if you could go ahead and you could select whichever one you want, and you could just like switch it on the fly. So that could also save you space, because you would still need to take a single, bobcat, and you would need to change it in, or if you could change the attribute in the game, somehow, because, and this is the thing, yes, whenever you go and start a new mission, let's see. So whenever you go and start a new mission, you can go ahead and you can see what it's going to be. So let's go here real quick. I know you guys, the question's still up there, but here, like, let's see here, this one, yeah. So like here, if we go here, it shows you Ice Storm. So you know that the majority of the enemies are going to be ice in this case. So what do? Well, you bring yourself up an energy, energy, yeah. You can do an energy weapon, which is going to be okay, or you can go for the nature. So that is going to help you. That is going to help in that sense if you go in with those weapons. Now, it does take an enormously long time to go ahead and level up all these weapons, but that's okay. What we need is an easier way to organize them. That's what we need, especially because you can make a single schematic in so many different ways. You can make it a damage based. You can make it speed based, like rate of fire based. You can make it critical. You can make it impact. There's so many different ways that you can, or healing. There's just so many different ways that you can make a schematic go, that also you kind of lose track. If you have a single schematic, like, okay, let me show you guys real quick. I think I have one here that is going to kind of prove my point a little bit. What is it that I have? I have a bunch of, yeah. So I have 3 different right here. I have 3 different of the mythic melee weapons. So what's it called again? I forget what this is called. Not the atomizer. Storm King's Fury. I have 3 different Storm King's Furies, and I have more that I want to work on. Sometimes you can have multiples of a single weapon, and it's okay to do that, but you can get lost. Like here, I don't know which is which. If there was some way for me to maybe label them, or maybe for me to be able to organize them in a way that will make it beneficial for me while I'm in combat to be able to switch on them on the fly. So that's what I think the changes need to make. The actual attribute system, the element system, I think it's fine. I think it's great. And if you ever really want to see it in action, go ahead and go into a mission and use a weapon that is meant for that. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. What I sometimes do now is that, let's say this, if I'm going to go into this Ice Storm mission, I will take a energy bobcat and I will take a nature bobcat. I will take one of each, and you're going to see a difference. You'll see a big difference in how much damage you can output in there. But again, some of these missions aren't like that. Some missions you don't know what you're going to do. Kind of like when you do SSDs, you kind of don't know what each wave is going to have. In those cases, yeah, it's better to just go ahead and go with a certain, energy or physical. I personally like physical weapons because of the extra damage against smashers and the mist monsters. So, but then again, if those mist monsters and smashers are of a certain attribute or element, then you prefer to have the other one. So it's kind of one of those things where you're kind of like caught in between, it's caught between a rock and a smasher. You don't know what to do. Actually, it's more like a smasher and a taker. But I do believe, and I do think that the system does need some tweaking, organizational more than anything else. Yeah, if we could there was one way that we could like combine schematics and then switch them on the fly. That'd be really interesting. Next question comes from MGD Bain, who asked, question, are you excited for the possible return to Tilted Towers in the upcoming weeks? I don't really play BR that much, so I don't really know the importance of Tilted Towers, but I would have to say no because I don't really understand. Andrew asked, question, have you seen Spider-Man No Way Home? Yes, multiple times. Love it. And also, we don't do spoilers here. Moon Monkey asked, question, any plans to bring back the epic question? Yes, I do have plans to bring back the epic questions. I just need time. I haven't had time, and I need time to be able to organize that again so I can start bringing back epic questions again. For those of you who don't know what the epic questions were, if anyone ever asked a really, really great question, I would set it aside and then I would answer it in a video all by itself, and I'd give them a gift card for the epic question. I do have a list of epic questions, and yeah, definitely I will. If whenever I have time to bring it back, I definitely will. Save the World Gamer asks, question, why does Epic continue to insult the Save the World community? For example, when servers are down, they never even mention Save the World or the players that were unable to complete their weekly challenges. They then offered the pickaxe as compensation, but with conditions that you had to play BR during Winterfest to get this pickaxe. So this compensation was for BR players, and not all Save the players would have received it. Why do they? Okay, so your question is, why does Epic continue to insult the Save the World community? My answer to that would be, they don't. I don't believe that they do it on purpose. It's not that they try to insult them, the Save the World community. It's honestly that they just don't. We're not even on the radar anymore. I think that there's honestly, like I said, I think there is still developer Cloakstar, a single developer who is maybe working on Save the World, or I've also said this before. I think imagine the Epic developer offices like this. Imagine it's a big room, right? And there's a big whiteboard. And on that whiteboard, whenever, like the Trello board, whenever something happens in Battle Royale or Creative, or they have an idea to change it, they write it down, you know. So they write down, you know, this new event, or bring back Tilted Towers, or, you know, do this, do that, or Jonesy, and, you know, Jonesy is actually, you know, like Peely is actually Jonesy, you know, question mark, you know, some of the things like that. So they've got all these ideas and all these to-dos, and way in the corner, they've made like a tiny little square where they put Save the World. And whenever something happens in Save the World, or they need to do something in Save the World, they write it in there. But there's only space for like one or two things. So that's how out of their mind we are. They're not insulting us on purpose. We're not on their radar. So that's what I think happens. Static asks, question, how did you get your name DUJ2 and Pigginatti? DUJ2 was a nickname given to me by my best friend back in high school. I don't know what it means, and I don't think he would remember either if you had to find him and ask him. So that's how it is. And Pigginatti, the Pigginatti is a super secret organization that has ruled the planet and other planets, other galaxies and solar systems and universes for basically since the dawn of time. So it is a super secret organization. A few thousand years ago, people on this planet kind of started, you know, learning about the Pigginatti. So we came up with just, it was a joke, Illuminati. What the heck is Illuminati? Illuminati. Anyway, so we came up with that just as a joke, you know, kind of like a joke. But then people caught on to it and they took it, so we just let people go with it. But yeah. Pigginatti is the organization that's been controlling everything forever. So there you go. Fortnite Save the World. Question, was the level cap after level 50 adventures? I don't know. I think it's 132, but please, if someone does know, please let me know down below in the comments. I would appreciate it. OSG asks, question, because you earn BR XP and Save the World adventures with playing now, I found it more rewarding because of BR XP. If you don't like Battle Royale and you really like Save the World, yeah, it is definitely a little bit more worth playing now because you're going to get it. You're going to get that experience. You're going to get that that added, you know, that added payback from it. But honestly, I personally feel, as a lot of people do, that Adventures is still very far away from becoming good. So yeah, I still think it needs a lot, but it is a little more worth. Jisoo asks, question, would you rather have a couple new missions, a couple new heroes, or a new schematic set of weapons? Ooh, I would have to go with the schematic set, as long as it is a schematic set that adds a new degree of meta or enjoyment to the game. If not, I would go with heroes, because again, as long as the heroes have a good set of bonuses of what's that called again? Of commander, you know what I mean? Perks. A good set of perks that will help elevate a lot of heroes that we don't use. I've said it before. If you don't have it yet, Happy Holidays is probably one of the greatest team perks. And there's some really great hero perks too that really help elevate and help you make new setups and in general bring the game a lot more fun to the game. So yeah, I would like that. Fortnite for Sleep asks question: Pokemon or Digimon? Well, 1 second. All right. I think you can see that yeah. Yeah. I don't think I have to say it, but I think that speaks for itself. Yeah. There you go. That's the answer. That's the answer to your question. Vlad asks question: in Ventures, if I am max level, is there a way so I can run a level 46 mission for the reward? Oh yes, you need someone who is a much lower level to go into a group with you, make it private, and that's how you can do it. Sorry, took me a second there. Save the World Gamer again asks question: in 2021, Save the World founders currently at least 30,675 V-Bucks, 12,245 from mission alerts, and 18,250 from daily quests. More if your daily was more than 50. Basically, Epic gave founders V-Bucks the value of more than 150 pounds for playing a few missions every day. 6 times than they paid for Save the World. Oh yeah. So was that just in 1 year? In 1 year, you could earn 30,000. Wow, that's a lot. If every founder claimed these free V-Bucks, the total cash value must be massive. If Epic are giving founders V-Bucks worth more than 150 pounds just for logging and playing free missions, founders also have no reason to spend their cash in this game. Could the cost of these free V-Bucks that founders receive be one of the reasons Epic's Save the World cash flow budget doesn't allow for the investment? End of story. Sorry, this was more like booking the question. No, it was good. Good question. Okay, so actually, no. The reason why Save the World, and I've talked about this before, which actually I do have it on my list of videos. I should make a video about this. The real reason why Save the World and Epic doesn't grind, why they don't go for your wallet. The main reason why they don't go for your wallet is because, for those of you who don't know, long ago, let me go ahead and bring this down. Ooh, wow, that was a lot of gold right there. Ooh, is that a Xenon bow? No. A scrap shot. I don't have my game in full screen right now. I'm like, oh. The real reason why is because long ago, for those of you who don't know, when we used to buy llamas, there was no way of knowing what was going to be in there. It was all RNG. Now, if you guys remember a couple of years ago, the whole loot box problem, basically in Save the World, it was kind of like, we already paid for the game, and why are we having to spend money to try and get a weapon? And then the recombobulator system came out too. The recombobulator system made it so that once you have a schematic, you can change that schematic to pretty much anything you want. Then they made it so that the 6 perk, the passive perks, the core reperks, and of course the X-ray llamas. Now you can see what you're going to get before you spend it. There is no real RNG in that sense in the game anymore. There's still RNG in the game if what you're going to get, but for spending money, because you have to buy llamas with V-Bucks, and V-Bucks you get with money, there is no real monetization in that sense. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, for whatever reason, Epic decided not to make skins, not to make unique skins in Save the World. That is the only way that they could have continued to grind out money. But you have to remember, to get into Save the World, you have to pay to get access it. So it's not a free game. So people who are in Battle Royale, they wouldn't be able to access certain skins unless they were to pay, or unless they were to say, hey, you know what, this skin will show up in Battle Royale in 6 months from that. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know why Epic decided to be like, hey, you know what, maybe, and this is just a maybe they were just making so much money. Maybe they were making so much money from Battle Royale and from the skins and from the shop there that they were like, you know what, we don't need more money. We don't need more money. We don't need more money. So we're not going to continue to push monetization in Save the World. There is a lot of different ways they could monetize Save the World. There is a ton more ways that they could be making money from Save the World. But also remember, if they take our money, then people would be more inclined to be like, hey, we want updates, we want this, we want that. And they maybe just don't have the time or the manpower, or they just don't want to. Maybe the developers of Fortnite, they're just like, you know what, we're sick and tired of Save the World. We don't want to work on it anymore, so we don't want to make ways to make money for it. Yeah, I mean, I know, but if you think about it this way, if you spend 10 hours working on this game and you make, let's say, $100,000 for those 10 hours, or you work on this other game, Battle Royale, and you work 10 hours on that game and you make $10 million. If you only have 10 hours, where would you rather put your time? To make $10,000 or to make $10 million? Did I say 100,000? I forgot. Whatever. Yeah, I think that's why. I think that's why we have that. You know, so there's a finite amount of time in the world. The village. Sorry if I butchered it in there. Question: do you think we need more different elements in the game just to keep it more interesting? No. Like I said at the beginning, I don't think we need more elements. I think we need a better way to manage those elements. Yeah, more elements in the game. It would, for me personally, I think it would be too much for me to handle. I wouldn't be able to keep them all straight. I don't know. Maybe you guys would like it. Personally, for me, no, I don't think I would like that. Chris asked a question. I think this is the last one. Yes. Chris asked, question, DUJ, when will you do a cleanup on your account? Because you really need to. You'll probably jump 100 levels in your collection book. Also clean up the old hero schematics. Date, please, for what happens. It'll happen in February. The video will come out in February. I promise. Probably at the beginning. Yeah. All right. So we're going to leave it there, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Thanks a lot for supporting. Don't forget, we have for this week a 2,800 V-Bucks. That's a big gift card right there. If you would like to enter it, all you have to do, leave a comment down below. If you like your question answered during the week, leave a question in this video or any video during the week. And as always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you guys enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh. There. See ya.